Welcome to Onchain Media Live. Today I have a project. This has been a long time coming, you guys, having them on the show. We have Tara and Crunkles from Cat Town, you guys. I'm so excited about this. Was just talking to them about their game just before this, and Cat Town is a game that really checks all of my boxes of something that looks really interesting and fun. So today, you guys, we're going to be diving into all things Cat Town. We're going to be playing the game live and showing you all how you can get started. So without further ado, I want to go around and do some introductions. You all know me at this point, I would think, if you're watching on my stream. Yeah, Tara, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, thanks very much, Rachel, for introducing me. I'm Tara. I am CCO of Cat Town, and this gives me the perfect opportunity to hand it off to Crunkles.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike or Crunkles from Cat Town. One of the founders. I basically do a lot of the game development stuff and the front end and website and things. So yeah, great to be here as well.
Awesome. Super excited to have you here. I'm letting the on-chain media community know that we are live, you guys. Drop in this link so we can get more folks in here. And if you are tuning in, if you don't mind retweeting the stream, getting more folks in here so we can spread more education and awareness around what Cat Town is building, we'd really appreciate it. So yeah, without further ado, so we've met Tara, we've met Crunkles. I'm curious if you guys don't mind walking us through what Cat Town is, what inspired it, when it started, just the whole TLDR on Cat Town.
Sure. Yeah, I can give us a wee intro. So basically, Cat Town is aimed to be like your cozy on-chain home. That's what we like to call it. What that means is that essentially we're trying to create a really, really nice on-chain environment where you can come on and play some games, play out your role as a villager in a town full of cats. It's multiplayer as well, so you'll see other people wandering around. You can customize the way your cat looks. You can earn some kibble, which is our in-game currency. And if you're into things like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, that's essentially what we're kind of trying to build, except on chain and about cats, right? So we're trying to make DeFi fun and enjoyable.
Well, you're doing it, and you guys know just from talking to me, like, I am a huge Stardew Valley fan. Like, it is my dream to have an on-chain version of Stardew Valley. I've talked about this on like way too many streams. So I feel like Cat Town is that, and it's on base too. So I'm so excited about this. Yeah, I'm curious, like, you said you were inspired by Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley. I'm curious to hear your journey as gamers. Like, have you both been gaming your whole lives?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll go first. Yes, I've been a lifelong video gamer, console and everything. And actually, me and Crunkles, our first date was on Animal Crossing because we had met over COVID.
Ah, that
So
is so cute. That is so cute, you guys.
But yes, I think it was like a few months into COVID, and obviously, like at this point, I don't know what it was like in the rest of the world, but in the UK, you weren't allowed to leave your house and like within a 5 kilometer radius. So we were just like, well, you have a Nintendo Switch, I have a Nintendo Switch. Let's visit each other's islands on Animal Crossing. So that was our first technical date, I suppose. Is that
Yeah,
fair to
yeah, I
say?
would.
That's
I
a
like to call
good
that our first
juju.
date.
That's a very good place to start. Like, very wholesome place to start. That's awesome. And
Yeah,
I also
exactly.
am curious, like, okay, as like you're both founders, right? You're working on this project together. What is that like? I don't know if this is too personal, but like being in a relationship and running a project together, like.
Well, I'm going to answer first. Maybe Tara's got a completely different answer. Um, I would say that, I mean, I find it pretty, it, it's pretty amazing. Like, we get to spend pretty much every single day with each other and come up with really cool ideas to build. And then we get to go and like play games together and, research, which is always really, really fun as well. And I mean, honestly, personally, like, this is one of the questions that we get. It's like, how do you guys do it? Like, how do you not, throw each other out the window and stuff? And honestly, it's been perfectly fine. I don't know if that's abnormal or something, but yeah, we're having a great time.
Yeah,
No, I can
we've maxed
relate.
it out.
I think you guys might have met my boyfriend maybe one of the events that we went to. But yeah, we've been in a relationship and working in crypto, and we also have collaborated. We've worked together, and it's kind of fun. You know what I mean? You get to like share a common goal, work towards something together, and yeah, I can definitely relate, and I think it's awesome what you guys are doing.
Y- Yeah, I think as well, like my background's been like I have a degree in animation and design, and my work experience is graphic design and marketing, and Mike's is in like software development and engineering and app design, so it's
So it's a
kind of
perfect combination.
perfect
You got
storm.
the technical and the creative. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
It works so well. And then we have another founder as well, Rob, who's our backend developer. So then he does a lot of the contract stuff. So we're kind of like this really nicely balanced like little team, I guess. Only three people really. So
Well, that's awesome. I am curious, like for those who are watching here. By the way, for anyone that's tuned in, I see Eureka in the audience throwing up a bunch of cat with heart eye emojis. Um, Shout out to all of our on-chain media family, everyone who's tuning in. If you guys have questions throughout the stream, feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll be watching that as we go. If you have any questions, you want to learn how to get started, we'll cover a lot of that. But if you have any questions specifically, feel free to drop. Um, yeah, so I am curious, like, why base? You guys have been a big proponent of base. You've been showing up to the events. Tara was at, I mean, you guys were both at base camp in Vermont. So why have you chosen to double down on showing up in the base community?
so I think this started from I was originally prior to Cat Town, I had quit my job and I was basically trading, or well, trying to trade. I'm not fantastic at trading, but one of my biggest convictions was
I think we
base.
have that in common. I like how you said you went from I was trading to okay, I was trying to trade.
Yeah.
I can relate.
um, but yeah, base was one of my big convictions. It was kind of like one of those things that I looked at Coinbase. I was like, okay, they got this huge name. I started to understand things about the smart wallet and sort of look into that. And I started to kind of like go, okay, these guys are like worth betting on. And this is where I'm going to focus all of my attention. And then I think basically Tara and I then and Rob started to build Cat Town, and it just made perfect sense that to kind of double down on that bet and basically keep going with the chain that seemed to be, have the most promise. And I think over the last 2 years of building, I think the reason why we stayed is because of the community. The fact that you connect with so many different builders, you get to know people. It isn't like you're running your own little startup in like a silo or something. It really feels like you're part of something bigger. So I think we kind of like came for the tech, stayed for the community. And yeah, rest
I
is
love
history.
that. Came for the tech, stayed for the community. I just had an interview last night and was talking about this. I do feel like the people are at the core. The community is at the core of why I show up and why I'm passionate about this space. I mean, this is technology built by people. It should be for people, right? It should be solving problems for people, making life better in some way, bringing people together, like making a positive impact in people's lives, right? So I really view base as kind of like a community that's really doing that to the fullest extent, and just everyone supporting one another. And you guys, I want to ask about your journey in the community. Like, what partnerships, relationships have you formed, like with different community projects that you want to highlight? I saw a recent one. Another cat joined the Cat Town family.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
we've been. Oh, no, yeah, we've been working with a few other people on base, some faces that some people might have recognized. We've been working closely with Mr. Miggles. So for people who are familiar with him, he's now going to be in the Cat Town game as a character. So there's plans there, I believe, to give him some extra swing in Cat Town as well. And then we're working with the guys over at Purr Labs, the Miggles folks as well, on helping with their marketing with an upcoming campaign that they're doing with their high fashion brand.
Very cool. Oh yeah, yeah, I know about that, and I've obviously was a part of Miggles, have followed them for a long time, and I think that's a very powerful partnership. I mean, that campaign came out of Coinbase, right? Mr. Miggles came from Coinbase, so yeah, I mean, I think that just shows how much you guys have grown. I mean, I've seen Cat Town since the earlier days, just starting out. So you guys starting to grow and build these powerful partnerships. I'm curious, like what has been like the recipe for your success in showing up in the community and as a project in general?
Um, I
Showing up.
think, yeah, I think
Like Liz.
consistency is definitely the number one thing. I think we at the very beginning we started to build, and we were really worried about the fact that we were a small team and we didn't really know how to market. And over time, we just sort of got into the habit of just shipping, and we just started shipping new features like every week. We just kept just doing it over and over and over again, and I think a lot of our community started to really like go, "Oh, these guys are shipping so much and so quickly," which I think is kind of like what kind of like give us a little bit of like a boost at the start, and a lot of people got behind that.
Mhm.
Um, and it's I think being able to share and help out with other projects as well. Like we're always chatting to other projects and finding out what they're having problems with, and maybe sharing some tips here and there, and vice versa. And that's another thing that we really like about Base as well, is that everyone's kind of working together. It doesn't feel like you're in competition with people. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I've been reflecting on this and talking about this recently. I feel like the old like PvP models are becoming outdated. Like we are all working towards the same mission to bring the world on chain, right? To develop these technologies that empower people, that, make the world a better place. And I feel like us coming together, like we go further together, right? You can only go so far alone. So I feel like those older like PvP models are becoming outdated, and I love to see like the collaborative efforts from your guys' team with the community. And speaking of which, I see a little shirt that Tara has on there that says Avagachi. Is there anything going on with Avagachi?
I'll let Mike
This
take this
little
one.
alpha, Ava alpha. I don't know.
A little
um,
bit.
Yeah, so we're very, very thankful to be working with Avagotchi on a little event coming up over the Halloween week. So basically, we're going to be running a contest between the 23rd and the 27th. Normally, so a little bit of background information, but in Cat Town, you can basically fish, and there's a fishing competition every weekend. Um, this time, we're basically running the competition for the whole week, with Avagotchi. So within the game, you'll see little Avagotchis and stuff like that floating around. You'll be able to chat to them, find out stuff about them. You'll be able to catch loads of different new treasures that are essentially going to boost the rewards further. So you'll be able to get more kibble, and we're funding that to make the event a little bit more. I guess rewarding. Avagotchi are also seeding it a little bit with some ghost tokens as well.
Very
And
cool.
then on top of that, we also have Halloween cosmetics and stuff as well. So if you take part, you're bound to get something essentially. So it's actually a really, really great time to try Cat Town if you haven't tried it yet, or if you haven't played it in a bit, sort of come back and have a little look at it again. But yeah, we're pretty excited for this.
Yeah, that's a massive partnership. I've seen Avagachi around for many years. I've seen them at ETH Denver. They typically have like a booth. I see the Avagachi sweaters all over. So yeah, they have been showing up for a while. And I also think they were working as well with GBM Auctions, another project that I work with. So yeah, just a lot of high caliber collaborations that you guys are really have really put together in your time. So I am curious, like, we've talked about Cat Town. I would love to show it to the people watching. I am excited. You guys, I'm going to be playing Cat Town for the very first time today live. So maybe we can get into it, Crunkles.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it. So I'll see if I can get my screen sharing again here. Um,
I'm gonna pull it up to on my end.
sure. You, I think we should be able to see it.
There we go.
There we go. Um,
Hear the music too.
you can hear it, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so this is our this is actually our new landing page. We've like launched this like a couple of days ago.
Put it
So
together
if
in
you
two
want to,
days.
yeah, if you want to
You
come like
put this
find out
together
something
in
about
2 days. Do you guys
yeah, like
sleep?
not much.
No, not really.
But yeah, here let's jump in and have a little look. So we're going to jump straight in here, and before you know it, we're in the cabin, right? So we're trying to figure out why we're in the cabin here. And we're reading our little note from our friend here.
Moving to the big city to chase your dreams. That's
Yeah, so
interesting.
yeah,
I feel like with Stardew, it's kind of reversed, right? Like the character's in the big city and then moves to a little valley. I'm curious to see how this unfolds. Story here.
Yeah, the
Um,
idea is you're a stray that's, you know, just got off the boat and you've just landed in Cat Town and it's your time to make it big. Make yourself I guess a name for yourself in the big city. Curious cat gets the reward.
Wow, I love the dialogue from the TV.
Yeah, so we have lots of different characters and things, kind of like Animal Crossing, that you'll keep bumping into over and over, and they have their roles to play within. But yeah, let's change our appearance a little bit. So as you can see, I have like a little like bandana thing on, and you know, my cowboy stuff. That's from my profile picture. So if you do get you can go and buy a profile picture, and it will give you all the traits, so you can turn them off and on and change everything. But we also launched some new cat fur colors as well, so you can kind of, you know, swap into whatever you actually want and design your character a little bit. So, you know, it's Halloween, so I don't know, maybe I should be like wearing a little skull t-shirt as well, you know, just to kind of give myself some Halloween vibes. And I don't know, I kind of like the punk hairstyle personally.
Okay.
So I might just go for this little look here.
Like he's ready for Warped Tour.
Exactly. So right, we've got our things ready, so we're being prompted to tap to exit here, so we'll head out. And who do we see here? Also coming to town on the same day.
Oh wow.
Mr. Miggles.
Catching myself a Whopper.
We have joked and said maybe we should make him like the Gary of Pokemon, you know, like he's kind of like your nemesis, but not really your nemesis.
Yeah, that would be fun. Oh my god, this is so cool. I'm Tiny Tony. I live in Cat Town. I love like the positive vibes though.
Was that an intentional pun or positive?
No, did I?
Sorry.
I
No, it's built into me. I can't unhear it, you know. So he's basically prompting us to sort of be like, okay, what are you here for? Because obviously, if you're coming to Cat Town, you got reasons, right? So it's either fishing, it's making kibble, or it's dressing sharp. Personally, I'm into the kibble, so I'm going to go with this, and he's going to like tell me a little bit about you know, what there is to do with that. But Tiny Tony is essentially like the guide of the town. He his main goal is to basically get to onboard people to Cat Town, to get them in and to make sure that they know what's going on. But it looks like we're about to dock.
SS per city. Okay, we're gonna see what the town looks like now, you guys.
Okay, so we've just jumped into the harbor here. Oh, got someone waiting for us.
So characters will actually start to come up to you in some scenes and start speaking to you now.
Okay.
But
so kibble
yeah,
is the token, and kibble, like the utility is through the game. There's different things you can do with it.
exactly.
Like
So yeah, so basically kibble is our in-game currency. You can earn it, you can spend it. We have staking in Cat Town as well, but it isn't just staking, it's revenue share. So actually any revenue that we generate, you get a portion of it, or rather it all goes back to the players. So we do a lot of buybacks on our own token, and kind of like we have a very like intricate economic model, I suppose, for such a simple little game as well. So the crux of like the economics of it are basically everything that you do in Cat Town should benefit the players, and it should benefit you in some kind of way. You shouldn't really have to think about too much about like what I need to do all of the time, but that it should just be, you know, able to you're able to do whatever it is you want and work on the things that you want, and you should get rewarded for it. But I'll just bring us over to the bank here, just so that
cool.
we can.
I love that your punk rock cat is skateboarding through town. So cool.
Yeah. So as we're going along, and because this isn't, we're building this game week on week. So different shops will open, different features will be added. It's almost like a living, breathing kind of world. You can kind of see that the seasons at the moment are autumn. Our whole world is on chain. So it basically means
Wow.
that anything that happens in the game is happening for everyone else. And it's also we're able to reward people and change things to do with the on-chain mechanics based on the world. So, for instance, during autumn, you can catch different fish. You know, we'll head over to fishing now, just simply because I want to try out a couple of things
Wealth
here.
and whiskers.
Yes, Wealth and
So how
Whiskers
big
is the
is your
bank.
team that put this all together?
3.
3.
Wow. That's really
So
impressive. Wow.
yeah, this is our own game engine as well. So it runs within a mini app as well. So you can go on Farcaster and play this with touch controls. You can go on the base app, it'll work there. You can do it landscape, portrait, anything. Like I think we can run this on like a Google Nest, absolutely anything.
Wow.
So we'll do a little bit of fishing. But so at the weekend, we have a fishing competition. You pull up the biggest fish. At the end of the weekend, you get the lion's share of the prize pool. Along the way, there's also different things to find, like treasures and different things that you can sell. And then you can bring those to the supermarket and sell them, meet some other villagers. We have some reputation systems. So if you're interested in if you're familiar with, I suppose, well, there's a lot of games with it, but you can work on your reputation with different characters to unlock different things. So for instance,
that's awesome.
Isabella here, we have, I'm only neutral on this account with Isabella, so I haven't done very much fishing, but you can then unlock different rods and it can really, really help you in the competition. You can fish faster and do a bunch of different things and stuff. So we're really, and of course all of this is on chain. I have to kind of keep saying this is all on chain, and the great thing about it being on chain is that we can do things like award people for specific things like airdrops, and we occasionally use our leaderboard for our staking to reward our players with early access to things or drops, or so we really, really, really want it to be completely community focused and owned by the community, because otherwise, there's it doesn't really work. It needs to be in the hands of the players.
And I also want to say, this actually looks fun, and it feels like the on-chain crypto element isn't overshadowing the fun of the game, right? It's in the background
exactly.
more.
Yeah, so through our through building this, we found ways to pull things off chain until they need to be on chain, and all of these different things. And I know it's very technical and kind of, I suppose, boring to some people, but these things really help create a better experience once you kind of understand how it all works. But we've caught 5 fish, so this is where the on-chain kind of stuff comes in, and you can identify it. So I'll identify some fish here, and we'll see if we get anything good. So everything's on chain, everything's random. I can't win more stuff because I'm one of the devs. So I'm probably going to get coffee cups here and a load of trash, but okay, yeah, we didn't get lucky. We got a twig. The twig was the best thing that we got.
There we go. Got a twig. It's a step up from trash, I would say.
Yeah.
By the way, we got a comment in the live stream chat. Clement Bro says, "Bruh, that music is fire."
Thank you, Clemens. That music is fire. I absolutely love our soundtrack. And we
I
do
could
get
totally just listen to this and I don't know, just relax, get some.
Well,
It's on Spotify.
It's on Spotify.
KK Bento on
Okay.
Spotify. If you look him up, he's an artist on Spotify and on YouTube Music. So k.k.bento.
K.K.Bento. Okay, shout out to K.K.Bento. I'm following him on Spotify right now.
Yeah, we have a couple of other ways that we're going to build out the music aspect, because we think that it is a big part of the game. But we're gonna try and like kind of bring it into the real world a little bit, and um, we're building a brand here and a world. We're not just building a game. I think that's like, I guess, one of the biggest things. And of course, we've got some friends jumping around here.
Oh wow, so they're in right now.
Yeah, exactly. So we have.
Nice.
I'm not sure about this person's costume.
Is there a Jessie cat? Is that a Jessie? Like I'm seeing like the yellow Jessie hair.
Yeah. So we
Oh,
had
it's gone
a.
now.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah, there he is. We had a little event last year called Catfest, and basically we had Optimistic Red team and Based Blue team, and basically for I think it was a month or so, maybe 6 weeks, these two teams battled it out, competing in different things, and Based Blue won, so they got the Jessie hair. And they got their Base Blue shirts, and then the Optimistic Red people then got the red Hawaiian shirts. So we really like the idea of events and things that show that really change the world, and you can kind of come on for, play for a bit, hop off. We love the idea of that. We think that that's what community is formed around. So I mean, as you can see, it's so much better whenever you can just see other people that are also in the world with you. So even that kind of stuff, it's just great just to see. I love logging on and working on things and just seeing like the community running around while I'm coding. It really changes the experience.
Wow. So who do we know here? I see Tara jumping around. The Base Blue shirt and glasses.
So we've got Tara here. We have Speak Now, who is our other founder. Oh, he's gone. And then we've got Mucal Sailor, who is usually one of our top fishers. This guy finds more diamonds than anyone. I don't know how he does it. Yep. So
Wow.
we got some big fishers here.
Some big fishers. That's awesome. I got to get my cat set up.
Yeah,
can jump on
definitely.
here.
And you should let us know like what kind of thing you want to dress as for Halloween, and we can maybe drop you over some Halloween costumes from the last year.
Okay. Let me think about. I was watching Wednesday on Netflix. If you guys have seen that, I was thinking Morticia Adams maybe. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know if that would look good as a cat. But on the cat, maybe like a Wednesday style would look good.
Tara, do we have anything like that, or?
Ooh, we have
We
like
don't
the
have anything.
witch's outfit that's like somewhat similar, but that's a good idea for me to make maybe some like black braids, a little wig, because
Yeah.
we did play around with that for Cat.
Yeah. I wonder.
It's really
Like a
impressive
vampiric
what you
shawl.
guys have built here, though. And like, there's a real sense of community. Like, things are customizable. It's fun. It's very fresh. It's like comfortingly familiar, but also refreshingly new. Like, I don't know another game like this, but it's definitely inspired by games that I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's the idea. We want to kind of blend something with nostalgia, or from nostalgia, but also with this weird new technology that allows us to do weird stuff. A lot of it is, experimental. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong, but this is how this stuff works, and you figure it out as you go along. And we have very, very big plans, and I think our next feature is going to be probably our most ambitious.
Let's
So
go.
I can maybe a little bit of alpha, but the next thing that we're
Okay.
Okay,
I
all right,
wasn't.
okay.
I was gonna let you if you wanted to spell a little alpha.
Do it.
yeah, the
Give it to
next large feature that we'll be working on will be called it's basically the daycare, which is where you raise your own floofs, which are kind of like kittens, but not really. And you have to train them and all of these other things going on. So,
Oh man, this is about to get really addictive. Yes, this game, that sounds so fun.
if you
Has that
if
been
you're
announced
familiar,
before? Is this the first time it's being announced?
this is the first time that we're announcing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys watching and listening right now, let's see the comments really quick. AK Bento. Yeah, that's huge alpha. And I actually, another game that I grew up playing where I really love that kind of experience in a game is Sonic Adventure Battle 2. If you know Sonic Adventure Battle, the
Yes,
Child
Oh.
Garden.
That's what it's
garden
gonna
has
be.
my heart.
I was just about to talk about it. Yeah.
You're gonna love the
Okay,
floof
okay.
daycare.
I'm so
So
excited.
yeah, we want the similar experience where you're picking your floofs up, you're bringing them over to do things, they're training, they're doing stuff like it. We're gonna be building that essentially, but
I
making
love the
part of it on
name
chain.
too. Floofs. It's so cute.
Yeah, so funny thing about the floofs, so whenever we first launched, we were an idle game. So you would log on, you would combine your floofs into cats. But we moved away, yeah, we moved away from that model and built something a little bit larger and more ambitious. And a lot of people were sad, as well as us, that the floofs were essentially demoted and they were gone from the game. So we're bringing them back as something slightly different. So.
Well, I am so excited. I'm gonna be chilling in the floof garden or daycare. Like, I can't wait to make my cat now. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. But this is so cool. And by the way, this song is also a banger that just came on too. And for you guys, if you want to support the artist behind the music, it's KK Bento on Spotify. KK.Bento on Spotify. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that KK Bento is actually a cat from Cat Town.
Okay, awesome. Is KK Bento here?
He's not here.
He might be standing outside. Where is he at this time of day?
So do people
actually...
work in here? Like people put their cat in while they're getting work done?
We do see some people just kind of hanging around sometimes. There's some rooms that they don't do much yet. You know, Tara's so good at creating scenes and characters and stuff that they're going in before we actually have, I guess, features and stuff built out sometimes. And sometimes you'll just find people hanging out in these rooms that don't really do very much. So it's kind of interesting. But you do get a lot of people, I guess. So this is the daycare, by the way.
So does Tara design? You design all these, Tara?
All of it, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you where are you designing this? What are you using to create these?
So they're all hand drawn, and they are done with a program called Asprite. So what usually happens is I'll do the artwork file, and then Mike also has a copy of Asprite. So I'll usually just fire you over the file, and then you get free reign of it. You get free reign of my artwork.
Wow, that is so cool. I can't believe this is all hand drawn, but it is it's so well thought out. It looks very intentional. I can't imagine how much time has gone into all this. And you guys have been building this for how long now? A year plus?
About a year and a half, maybe.
Wow. That's really impressive. And that also makes me bullish on the future of Cat Town, because if this is what you've been able to create in 1 year, what is this going to look like a year from now, 2 years from now? You're growing your community, you're positioning yourself with very strong partners in the base community and beyond. And you develop this looks like a polished game. I could see this on Nintendo Switch,
Yeah, well, we're trying to create something that we love, and I think because we really love to make it, it's hopefully going to show in the end result. But I think something that gets forgotten about as well sometimes is that we're building all of our own infrastructure as well. So we don't use Alchemy or any of these other services. So the great thing about this is that we're good. We're incredibly scalable because of this. We have very, very minimal costs, and it essentially allows us to kind of give back to the players a lot more, which a lot of games don't get the chance to do, and their economies kind of fall apart because of that. But because ours is so cheap, because we build it ourselves, and we're not reliant on those costs, we can kind of hand that off. So our future vision for that is I'm incredibly bullish on what it is that we're building, and I think I'm probably the most bullish I've ever been on what we're building. So I'm incredibly optimistic about the future for Cat Town.
Yeah,
you guys should be very proud of yourselves. This is very impressive.
Thank you very much. The entire game engine itself, we're not using anything like Unity or Game Maker or anything like that. Crunkles is making it completely from scratch. So whenever he says that, like, you know, it is from scratch, all of it from the ground up pretty much is.
I mean, hats
Yeah.
off to you guys. Like, I just want to say one of the reasons I'm such a big Stardew Valley fan is, you know, Eric Barone. I'm sure you guys know the story. This guy, Eric Barone, created this game as an individual. It took him many years, right? Just like creating the music, every pixel, like that to me, like made me appreciate the game so much more as I'm playing. I notice the attention to detail and I think about, wow, it must have taken so much time just working on like the face of a character, like a little leaf on the ground. Like it makes you appreciate all those things. And you guys also, like, this is a 3-person team. You have one person doing the design. So I really, you know, I come from a creative background. I went to art school, so I really do appreciate the creativity that's been put into this. And, you know, doing this on chain as well, you know, incentivizing people that play. You know, there's so many games, you know, like if you guys remember Farmville on Facebook so many years ago, people investing hours and hours and hours of their lives into this game, not being incentivized at all. Now there's an opportunity to do that.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many games that I can remember from whenever I was growing up that would have been perfect for the on-chain world. I think like whenever I was super young, like Habbo Hotel and all of these like really like social community games. Anything that even sounds like an MMO, like World of Warcraft,
World of
RuneScape.
Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so like
Imagine if people got paid for that. Imagine if there was like a WoW token. I mean, maybe there is. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Blizzard might not like that, but it's those kind of experiences I think that gaming doesn't really have a lot anymore. I think there's so many more games, and there are a lot. I think games are a lot more short-lived, and the game developers, although some still do it for passion, of course they do. But I think that there's kind of like there's a formula now, and I think that a lot of companies follow that formula and don't think outside the box much. And I think that Web3 gaming is really going to turn the tables on that kind of stuff, because you're going to have a lot of indie gamers that have been funded through on-chain means, and they've built communities around the game. So I think we're going to see like a huge surge of on-chain gaming at some point in the future. Just not sure when. But
yeah, I think the time is really right for anyone that's looking to get involved with on-chain gaming. I think it's a very exciting vertical, and you know, we've seen folks like Zach Prater, you know, do a lot of content with you guys, with different folks in the on-chain gaming community. Recently got brought onto Base. So I feel like the on-chain gaming vertical is an area that shouldn't be ignored, you guys. I think there's so much potential here. As a player, as a gamer, it's exciting to think, okay, what are the possibilities of actually being incentivized, you know, instead of just like being a customer. There's like a give and take relationship, right? It's more symbiotic. By the way, wow, I'm seeing a bunch of comments now. So Cali Crypto is here. Shout out to Cali Crypto, the Onchain Media community manager. Cali Crypto asks, where can I play this game, and are there leaderboards, and do I need to connect a wallet? So a few questions there.
Okay, to play it, you go to cat.town if you want to play it on a computer. You can type in cat space town into the base app. You can tap cat town into Farcaster. We're pretty much everywhere. Yes, you do need to connect a wallet. And we currently don't have any kind of like free to play at the moment. It's pay to play currently, but you're kind of expected to get value back and that kind of thing. The leaderboards, yes, there are leaderboards. We have a fishing leaderboard, so there's a competition every single weekend that has a leaderboard. I can maybe show you what that looks like, so it's a bit easier to explain. So the competition's closed at the moment, but we can still check up on the last competition. So the last competition, we had Doji win. Doji's one of our OG community members, really cool. And these were the winnings that were essentially distributed out to that. So we can see like what they've caught. So he won with an elusive marlin, which is like a huge fish that you could only catch during storms. So every single day there's like a weather for the town as well. So currently it's windy, but you'll be able to catch different things and find different stuff depending on what weather it is. Um, so there is leaderboards. We also have a staking leaderboard as well, which is a little bit different, but we use that for like airdrops and things, and just kind of finding out. Oh, I wonder if I can skip this. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can see like the next payout is going to be fishing. That's going to be on a Monday. The last one was about 8,000 kibbles, so you're going to get something. But here are the top stakers, and yeah, you can see who's unlocking and all of the different things. So it kind of gamifies the idea of revenue share, I guess, as well. But yeah, we have a few leaderboards going on, and of course 20% of all kibble is locked up in staking as well. So we've got a lot of believers.
Awesome. Something I was just thinking too is I don't know if this is like in future plans or going to be something you guys have thought of, but like a storyline to follow, maybe quests. Like I feel like when I play a game, right, like I kind of look forward to following along with the character's journey and the arc, and kind of having a sense of completion, but also continuing to play. I don't know if that's something you guys have thought of, but I feel like there could be an interesting story here.
Yeah. So we had a quest system last year. It wasn't scalable, so we're kind of redoing it at the moment. But we had some like hand-in quests. They were more event kind of quests, more like dailies, I suppose. But we are starting to work on, I guess, more of like a storyline-esque kind of thing, and that will be likely tied to the reputation of each character. So you'll be able to, I don't know, like once you make an acquaintance or a friend or something, you'll be able to kind of like unlock different parts to that character and stories and so on to do with them. In terms of a singular storyline, we do have plans to do adventures in the future.
Okay.
So that's going to include like leaving the town, gathering materials and stuff, finding things, doing dungeons, like standard
Oh
kind
man,
of,
that
I guess.
sounds like so much fun.
Yeah,
I
so
can't wait. I feel like there's so many exciting things on the horizon between like the floops, you guys starting to look more at stories. I feel like I said, this is just what you've created in the past year. I'm looking forward to what the next year, 2 years is going to look like for this game. And another question is, do you think this could ever have compatibility with like a console? It
there's
is
no
an
reason why we
on-chain
couldn't.
game, so I'm curious like how that could work, if it could work.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, because we use Privy, I'm not sure. I have to be honest, I'm not sure, and I haven't tried any of this, so please don't take anything that I'm saying as gospel.
Mhm.
But because we have Privy, you can use an embedded wallet, which essentially is like a wallet that you don't manage yourself, and it kind of you just sign the transactions and it kind of does its thing. So there is the chance to kind of, I suppose, do that, where you don't have to use an actual wallet and connect with a specific wallet. So there is a possibility of that. In terms of the compatibility of the actual game on a console, there's no reason why it wouldn't run. So as soon as there is some kind of wallet connectivity or some kind of standardized approach to this sort of stuff, you can bet the Cat Town's going to be on it.
Ooh, I
And
love to hear that. This would
and
be so fun to just play on like a Nintendo Switch.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's like,
exactly. Yeah, no, but we have a couple of Steam Decks on the way as well, so we want to kind of try it out with that. I know it's not exactly a console and whatnot, but first things first, and to try stuff. So yeah, we can't wait either.
very cool. Well, just taking a look at the chat here. Let's see, we're getting a lot of love. Pixtoshi says Zach is the GOAT. Callie says, let's see, with the payout, is there a marketplace, or how can I use those rewards from the game?
So in terms of the payout, do we mean fishing, or I suppose it
Maybe
doesn't matter,
he's
just
just
either
talking
way.
about incentives in general. Like, okay, with that, what can I do with it?
Those
Sure.
are rev share winnings and fishing winnings.
Exactly, yeah. So So the way that it works is that whenever you win fishing, say you hit the leaderboard, and you're like second, first, whatever. Once the fishing competition ends, rewards get distributed on Monday, so it'll be after the weekend, and it will just drop into your wallet. So we have a native ERC20 token called Kibble. Um, and yeah, it's liquid. It's a liquid coin, the same way that you would use any other coin, I suppose. Whenever it comes to staking, the revenue is essentially you can go into the bank and claim it, or you can claim and stake it. It's the same kind of process, I suppose, that you would have in DeFi. I think that's a really nice way to look at Cat Town, is that it's almost like a DeFi hub, but it's got like a game on top of it. So if it, yeah, kind of works, I suppose, in that kind of way.
I love that. I don't know if there's a world where there's a collaboration potential with BMX, but as you guys have seen, I think you might have seen there was an acquisition for Onchain Media with BMX DeFi, and I'm doing a lot more with them now, building out a media arm for them. So maybe there's something here as far as like a gamified DeFi collaboration with BMX. Yeah, maybe we can chat more about that offline. I think there's like a lot of opportunity here. Let's see from our community. I see Just Onchain. Shout out to the Onchain Media social media manager, Just Onchain. Just says app installed, wallet connected, time for a new addiction. So welcome, Just. I feel like that's going to be me after the stream. Shout out to Weeping Plebs for reposting the stream. I know Weeping Plebs has been a big proponent of on-chain gaming as well with their game. Pixtoshi says maybe one day we could see cats on Pixtoshi Garden. Shout out to Pixtoshi. And yeah, I think we're getting to the end of the stream here, you guys. So if anybody has any final questions, feel free to ask. And Tara, Crunkles, I'm curious from you guys, what are your top calls to action to the community today?
I need time to think on that one.
Okay. Well, I would
stay
say
based and stay cozy.
yeah, exactly. We actually used to use Stay Cozy a lot before, or Keep It Cozy or something. I don't know. But yeah, just try Cat Town and let us know what you think. If you love it, please shout it from the rooftops. If you hate it, please let us know and tell us why.
Yep, embrace the weirdness of it and just go with it. And we hope that
Exactly.
everyone enjoys their time in Cat Town. Everyone is welcome.
Awesome. Well, I am just very thoroughly impressed by what you guys have built. Like just looking at all that, I can't imagine the amount of time, days and nights spent on the creative process, on the technical process, everything you guys built. You should be very proud of yourselves. And yeah, for those of you tuning in, please check out Cat Town. I mean, they've been, showing up in the base community for so long, you guys. So I'm excited to get started, and I'm gonna go design my cat after this, you guys. It's happening. I'm very excited. And yeah, thank you guys for walking me through today and onboarding me and showing me how to use Cat Town.
Thank you very much
Yeah,
for
no.
having us, Rachel. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
It's
I've
been
had
a
a
long
blast down
time
here.
coming, and it was so great meeting you guys at Basecamp as well. I am curious, does Cat Town have any future events coming up where people can see you guys in person?
I think in terms of events that we have planned, I don't think we have any at the moment, although we are working very closely with Base in basically creating a hub in our hometown of Belfast, and working with Base Ireland as well to kind of create a builder hub here. So although it's not maybe an event, if anyone is by any chance, I don't think so, but maybe if you're in Ireland and you're like, oh my God, there's other builders, get in touch and yeah, come and help us build a builder base in Belfast.
Yes, and maybe if fingers crossed we are lucky, we will be going to Dev Connect as well at the end of
Woo!
November. We've entered base batches 2 in the startup track, so if we're lucky, we'll be there. So if anyone's at in Buenos Aires in November and we're there, hit us up.
Awesome. That's super exciting. Love to see you guys trailblazing in Ireland. I know we've talked like, we were chatting a bit about culturally what that's like there. And it sounds like, there's a lot of room for that emerging community there in Ireland. So shout out to you guys for just being trailblazers in the on-chain gaming space, local community building in Ireland. And shout out to everybody who tuned in today. I'm seeing so much love in the comments here. Shout out to Weeping Plebs. I see Goobs Gotchi. He says, so excited for the event. I've been fishing and doing my 25 gashas all week. And Goobs also says, love that pink cat hat, Tara. I need one as well. And Goobs says, thank you for the amazing show, Rachel. Goobs, thank you for tuning in. All of you, man. Honestly, the community is what keeps us going. I love showing up and educating and sharing the stories of different projects and builders. So thank you guys for showing up and having that curiosity today. And Crunkles, Tara, it's been a pleasure. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys around.
See you
Thanks,
later.
everyone.
Thank you.